Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Queen City Picker and Friends show. And here's my friend, Todd. How are you today, Todd? Well, I guess he stepped away. How's everybody this morning? Can you hear me all right?
Good. Yeah.
Oh,
Just had to fill my coffee cup. My mic got out of range for a moment.
oh, that's okay. You can hear me all right? Good morning, Javis. Buenos dias. You can barely hear Todd? Okay. All right. He walked away from his computer and his headphones dropped off, so I didn't know whether I was coming through or not. Good morning, Anissa. How are you this morning? I hope you're having a pleasant day. Todd got a kaching before I started the show, so I hope that kind of like goes on into you. Good morning, Mr. Sadie.
You heard that?
Yeah, I did. That's actually why I stopped what I was doing and checked to see if you were in here.
Yep.
Sell something big?
Not big. A lot of 8 clear acrylic cabinet pull polished chrome kitchen bathroom handles.
Okay, you couldn't find a few more words to throw in for that description. Good morning, Glenn. Glenn, how are you today? Good morning, Ping. God, you're up so early.
$17.99 with $1 shipping.
Cool. Good morning, Mr. Bumcrack. Good morning, Mike. I hope everybody is having an amazingly good day. It looks like it's going to rain here. Apparently, by the end of the month, it's supposed to get really cold again. And as Scott told Josh yesterday, he needs to keep that crap up in Canada. I have no sales. Sometimes it's his promotions and sales end. So your promotions and your sales have ended? It's February, so such a great day in farting smiles. Ha 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 ha. Mr. Sadie, you headed into work? Good morning, Hank. How are you this morning? Good morning, Chicken Toad. Uh, um, I got a question.
I've got an answer.
I'm sure you do, because you're a teacher and you know everything, or you were a teacher and you should still know everything. Uh,
No, I don't know is an answer.
you still need 7 more cold nights for a good peach crop. Are you talking about the state of South Carolina, or do you have peach trees on your property? Anyway, how many of y'all have a certain amount that you want that you've got to make off of an item, or you don't list it? And what's that number?
I'm sure everybody does.
I'm doing good, Hank. Okay, yeah. You know, South Carolina grows more peaches than anybody else, but Georgia's the peach state. Go figure. So what's them numbers?
Well, it's like this brush. It's one of those get your screw on handle, provide your own little pole.
Right.
But that's not worth selling by itself. Let's see, how much is it? If anybody's selling one. Let me just scan the barcode here real quick.
Like
Just
says,
using it as an example to your question.
okay, like says everything gets listed. And this it says depends if it's one pick and easy to ship. Jaber says I won't list it if my time and fees and shipping won't cover it.
Yeah, this is doesn't have any sold listings.
What is it? I
It's
mean, I know
just
what it is, but is there a certain brand or something?
no, it's pretty generic.
Is it like a scrub brush type?
Yeah, you just you know those like a painting pole you screw
Right,
your roller on. It works with one of those, but it's just the brush, and I've got like 8 of these. I got them in a pallet, so I'll probably just put them all in one lot and try to sell them all at once. But
right.
if it's multiple quantity, you can.
Look
Oh,
at
another
there.
ching,
And this, he just got another one.
ba bam. But
See you later, Glenn. Be careful going to work. You people can't drive down there. Used to be $20 on one offs, now it's 15. Okay. Good morning, Craig.
I mean, if you check your comps and something sells for $15 plus shipping, it's good. If it's good comps, then sure, I'll do $15. Um, $10, that's iffy. You know, if it weighs 4 ounces and it's $10 plus shipping, and it's little, yeah,
Right.
probably.
Nothing special. I mean, like throw it in a padded envelope and type
Yeah,
quick
especially if
shipping.
it's multiple quantity.
Right.
But as far as I don't know. I don't. It's tough to make a living on eBay with $10 items
Right.
if they're all one offs. I mean, James does it.
Right.
James lists CDs and stuff for like $3 or $4, and but he's got promotions on that buy one, buy two get one free, and buy one get one half price and stuff like that.
Um, I had a question and I had another question and I totally just forgot what it was.
But if it's a big glass vase,
Right.
I mean that's going to take you time to pack and stuff.
Plus the worry of is it going to get there on time? Not on time in one piece.
Right. So you got to figure in your packing time. As a rule of thumb, I try to keep above. I try to keep $15.
So
And I got a
you try to
message.
keep it your profit above 15 bucks.
No, the item value.
The item is 15 bucks. Okay.
Oh, great. A question after the purchase. Thank you, sir.
What did they buy? Or the thing you just sold?
The pulls, cabinet pulls. What a dumbass. There's two ways to measure pulls: the length between the holes and then the overall length.
Right,
So this buyer just messaged is 3 3/4 inches the hole spread or the pull length.
right.
Says I needed about 3 3/4 inch length. So they just bought the wrong item. Dumbasses. Oh well, that happens.
I had a Rolodex, and believe it me, that I mean they still sell. You know the big roller ones, round ones. It's got the
Yeah.
4.5 inch cards in them. This guy bought it. I sent it to him, and he said, "It's you said it's 4.5 inches, but it's actually 6.5 inches." And I said, uh, "I was talking about, and it specifically says uses the 4.5 inch cards or whatever size that was. I was specific." And he messaged me back because he opened up a return because the item is not described, and I asked him and I messaged him, back saying what was the issue, and that's when he said that the cards were too small. And first of all, I've never heard of a Rolodex card being 6 inches wide, but he was talking about the whole Rolodex, how wide it was, and so he ended up keeping it anyway because his cards would work in it. It was just bigger than he wanted. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Uh, None to exist. I just haven't felt like listing. And I've been trying to get a bunch of other end of year stuff fixed up. So that's what I've been trying to get my desk cleaned off today. And I've got a couple boxes of stuff I want to get listed today. Uh, and I got some stuff in the cabinets that I'm thinking about pulling, and like some Christmas ornaments that haven't sold, and I'm just thinking about pulling them out of there and sticking them in my Christmas tree decoration. Because I don't, we don't put up a tree that's, like all shades of purple or blue or red. It's like, I got a red crawdad from the Riverwalk Mall in Louisiana. I mean, we got, of course, we got cruise ship ornaments, so I'll use them up on there. I just not, yeah, lock them up. I thought about doing that, Mia, um, but I didn't pay anything for them. I got them back when Walgreens had them. I mean, their markdowns were down to like 40 cents a piece. Tourist crap, no thanks. Oh, I wasn't talking about the stuff I was talking about, like the lobster or the crawdad. That's memories. When we, at least once a year, we put up the Christmas tree and say, "Ah," as I'm holding up the crawdad. Remember when Chris and Sandy and you and I went to New Orleans on that cruise? And that mall doesn't exist anymore. I mean, they had to rebuild it.
Cruise ship ornaments swing better on the tree.
Yeah. Um, I have some Marvel ones.
Marvel
I
Christmas
guess they're
tree.
they're Marvel. I don't know. They're superheroes.
I'm not sure I want the Incredible Hulk hanging on a limb on my Christmas tree, but
I don't have any Hulk ones.
to each his own.
Well, that's it's not about selling my stuff. That stuff, and because that's not for sale. Because my next house is going to have a ceiling that I can put up about a 15-foot Christmas tree and load that sucker down with crap. Jabus, you're worrying me, son, about the pineapples. You really need to let it go. That's getting kind of creepy. Y'all's obsession. Lag buys them. Yeah, I'm sure Lag does. Uh,
Yeah. Go back to cat allergies.
yeah. Hold what up? The Christmas ornaments. Um, I'm down to Mickey Mouse. 2019 Harry Potter. I don't know why I'm holding up to my mic. Get it close. Well, shh.
You don't know how focus works?
I got to get rid of this.
Autofocus.
Yeah, that. No, I got to get rid of the. Will that work?
Bum, bum.
There that goes. Harry Potter 2019. Harry Potter 2019. Hermione 2019. A zombie from that game. And then I got some Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse ones too. I mean, it's nothing special.
Bum, bum.
Yeah, all the ornaments and stuff like that are in drawer one. Minecraft. Thank you, Lag. I used to play that game a lot because it. Other than when the zombies jump out at you once in a while, it's pretty laid back and you just kind of like relax and dig and build. But I digress. Uh, let's see. Somebody said something about Marvel. Uh, this is my favorite because he's my favorite Disney character.
Olag. That's Olag, right?
And a couple of Star Trek ones.
He doesn't have his earphones on. I could say anything about Tom right now and he wouldn't hear me.
And a Black Panther. Uh, is that a Marvel, Lag? Or anybody? I don't know about these characters.
Tom's so ugly. They had to tie a pork chop around his neck so the dog would play on it. Ping, I changed it to Olag because we didn't talk bad about you when you had your headphones off.
That's all right. That's a Marvel. Okay. Did I say Star Trek? I meant Star Wars. I know what they were. R2D2 and the little ball one. File cabinet one. That's right. Number one. Oh, I don't have a label on it. Ah, psych.
So you're gonna write out file cabinet drawer number
No,
one.
the other ones have like six,
I sure missed the
seven.
wall of boxes.
Well, these are getting ready to move over there because I'm getting ready to start painting in here. And I've got a couple more five drawer file cabinets, so I'm going to reassign some of these other ones.
The cats are more fun when you had boxes.
Yeah, well, I don't want. I'm getting ready to put. I got some doors to go up over there too. I'm getting ready to block them out of here.
Sack is on your bingo card. That and Dad Gum.
Uh, oh, I played StarCraft. I was one of the original players of StarCraft, Jabus.
On the computer.
Uh huh. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'ams. Matter of fact, for you computer people, I don't know whether I ever told this story or not. Probably have. My friend Chris and I, we, Chris and Chris's and Sandy's air conditioning went out, and it was supposed to be like 105 degrees in Charlotte that weekend. So they came and spent the weekend with us. Chris loaded up his computer and brought it with him, and we were going to network them together because we could play Command and Conquer. I don't know if any of y'all know that, the original Command and Conquer. Anyway, we were gonna network them together, and so we went over to Comp USA. No, it was a Comp USA. What was the other big? It was either Comp USA or the other big computer store of that era. And we talked to this guy over there, and he's like, "Well, you're gonna need some network program that was like $2,000 and all a router and all this kind of stuff." And we're like, "Sorry, we're done." No, it wasn't Radio Shack. It was one of the like a big box store. No, it wasn't Best Buy either. Not Circuit City. I don't know. Anyway, no, Micro Center. I like Micro Center. It's got all kinds of bits and pieces in there that if you might need. But anyway, we said our wives will not let us spend that much money. So we went home, and it might have been Circuit City. Anyway, he so we came home, and I sent a email message to the they had a email address for support. So I sent them an email address, and we should have done it before we went, but we didn't. And Tony, we were told by this tech that we need all this stuff, and the guy wrote back, and he started it off with "Good evening." Then he had this long string of ha 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 ha. He said, "Here's what you need. You need two network cards, cables, two T's, two enders. The software that you need is on the disk." So we went back over there and we spent about, I guess it was $100 for everything included. Brought it back, hooked it up, and we played all weekend long. And but that was when, for you guys, it's not computer people. Now you just you're used to plugging like a Cat 5 cable in the back of your computer. Back then you had the card and you had this little T that had to go on it. And then you had this black coaxial that ran to your other computer or to a router. And then on the end of it, yeah, that was a lot. On the each T on the other side, you had to have these little enders. If you did not have those enders, the system didn't work. Yeah, guy tales from the crypt. I don't know. Some people might find it interesting because people are just used to BNC cable. People are just used to plugging a Cat 5 into it, not thinking that's it. That's all they got to do. A Terminator. Yeah, it was a Terminator. So we played the hell out of Command and Conquer, and we played it until it wouldn't play an ABC card. We played it until our computers would not support the game because the little characters in the game would just like zip across the screen. They were moving so fast. Well, nobody cares, Beard. It's my show. This is my show, and I can talk if I want to. Talk if I want to. That's that's not the way that song goes. What is it? It's my party, and I can cry if I want to. Is that the right words, Todd?
I don't know. I just woke up. You
Oh, did you?
put me to
Okay.
sleep.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm too.
Um,
You talk about whatever you want, Tom. We'll just.
that's right.
You start in on hemorrhoids, and I'll probably shut down
No,
completely.
I'm not talking about hemorrhoids. But somebody said that was $100 in 1968. That was not 1968. Like that was in 1996, probably 97, 1997, and it was still a lot. I mean, you got to think about it. Computers were coming with, you know, 200 megabyte hard drives. Big. I remember getting 4 megs of RAM to go into my computer, 4 megs of RAM, and it was almost $250. So you people are spoiled. You and your Snapchat and X and whatever they call it now. Well, good. Well, like that's okay. Maybe you'll learn something. Yeah, Castle Wolfenstein played that one too. Yeah, it wasn't. You know, if we didn't
Sorry.
love you so, Scott, I would find you entirely irritating.
I'm
But
just
that's
glad.
okay.
I'm just glad Scott's on your ass instead of mine.
I know. You know. Why don't you jump on lags for a little bit?
Kind of why I didn't want to go to Nashville because Scott's going to be on my ass about stuff all the time. Hurry up, old man.
Yeah. It used to be really expensive. You kids don't know how expensive that stuff used to be. Did you dial into a BBS back in the day? Only occasionally, but not really.
Bum,
I
bum,
was an
bum.
AOL user though. Yeah, Mr. Sadie, don't you start. Don't you start. I'll call your principal and tell him to find you something to do. Um,
Until about 2000, you really didn't even need a computer for anything.
no. I mean, we had AOL, and I mean, I kept AOL for the longest time, even after we got high speed.
It's hard to believe that was 25 years ago now.
But you know, okay, I'm really going to sound like an old pawpaw here. Just simple things like auto door locks in your car, you know, electric door locks. Click. Until probably what? Let's see. When I got married in 1977, that was a $400 option on a Chevrolet Monte Carlo. No, it's pretty much standard on anything. Power windows. My kids have never owned an automobile without power windows or been in an automobile without power windows. You youngins are spoiled. Um,
So,
is he the Predator guy? Chris Hansen, not James. Oh yeah, what was it, 25.5 or 29.5 or something? I remember when we got bumped up to it, and then it got up to 56 something, and we thought we were smoking. Uh, we laugh about the fact that when I was a kid, if you want to talk on the telephone, you had to go in. It was hooked to the wall, or yeah, you're right, Jake. Um, by the time Mr. Sadie's beautiful grandchildren are teenagers, you know, it will be
His
amazing to see what they
grandkids are
have.
already having babies. What are you talking about?
Did I say grandchildren? I meant his great grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
Um, I mean, I was watching this thing. It was about Star Trek, and they were talking about people would watch that show and say stuff like, "Well, that's never going to happen." And one of them was the communicators, which were, I mean, even our cell phones have evolved from communicator. I mean, from the flip phones. But I don't remember candle headlights. Thank you very much. The oil field ones, yes, but candle, no.
They were gaslight.
Yeah, and one guy said, he said, you'd walk up to the doors and the doors would open. He said, I would never thought that would happen. That's just real science fiction. And now when you go to Walmart, you go to about any store now, the doors open automatically on you. I'm a Star Trek fan. Star Wars is okay. Here's my big thing with Star Wars. Okay, you've got the Force, and you're messing around with damn lightsabers. If I had the Force, I would be slinging down Toyota Corollas at people. That's what I'd be doing. Yeah, no. I just never understood that concept. You can kill people with your mind. Why would you worry about dealing with lightsabers? That's just a little bit too show show.
Star Trek are cat people and dog people or Star Wars. Okay.
I don't know, and I don't care because I like Star Wars Trek and I like cats. So and I mean I like dogs too, but I'm just in a point in my life that I just don't want to have to deal with dogs. They're like
Well,
children.
I like Star Wars and Star Trek, but I don't much care for cats.
Where's that damn button at? um, I'm not one of these people that obsesses over it because I like good science fiction, you know, and there is better science fiction. Firefox was one of them. Um, but and I'm most definitely a original series Lost in Space fan. What does the button do? That's what kicks you out. That's the one that takes you out of the daggum show. Todd was talking about not liking cats. That's his opinion. I'm not. I'm not picky.
I don't hate cats. I just don't like them.
What's killerin? Um. Anyhow, back to reselling. None of this would not have happened. Nobody would be here if it wasn't for the internet, because there would be no eBay.
My oldest boy is on a cosplay cruise right now.
Who's he cosplaying?
I don't know if he's going to dress up or not. Probably his favorite is doing Thor. He dresses up like Thor.
Oh, okay.
But
Cool.
yeah, he was sending me pictures of Sulu from Star Trek, and
Right.
George Takei says he's
Right.
in a wheelchair now.
Yeah.
He
He's
just
old.
sent me a picture of Willow, the little dwarf guy that
Yeah.
played.
Um,
Showed me a picture of the Pink Ranger. She's aged kind of cute.
I'm gonna tell you what. Now, those people that make these costumes, the good costumes, man, they are amazing. How well some of this stuff does.
The bartender from the Love Boat was there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that's got to do with cosplay, but
Well, they
I
pay
guess
him.
those guys anything to make a buck.
Well, I remember when William Shatner used to make $10,000 for just a day to come in and talk to people for an hour. Because a buddy of mine had a convention company, and he used to put conventions on all over the Carolinas. And there were some people that made more money doing conventions after they left the show than they did during the show. Okay. Oh, I can't put him. Shit. I can't put him on. I can't time him out because he's a moderator. Beard. You lucked up, dude. I was gonna time you out for 10 seconds. Um, Mr. Magoo, he came on Sunday morning. The only time we could watch him is when we weren't in church. So, how many things you got going out today, Todd?
Uh, got like 6 going out this morning, but I got some early orders yesterday, so they're already gone. I don't know how much. I sold like $250 worth of stuff yesterday. I sold 110 Facebook Marketplace MREs. So I had a pretty good day yesterday selling.
Well, you just about paid for your hotel room.
Yeah, I got what is it, the Wingate?
Yeah.
That travel's so expensive. The airline tickets are like $400. I'm like, geez. Beard's here.
Yeah. For y'all that
Don't
don't
let him
know
on.
this,
Don't let him on.
for y'all that don't know this, especially if y'all have been messing with StreamYard or whatever it's called, when a person comes into EV Mux, they show up and you can hear them and everybody can see them. That's on the show.
Ha 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 ha.
Whereas on StreamYard, if you had a different screen up, you wouldn't know that they were there. But of course, Scott makes himself known.
I figured it. I truly figured out who you remind me of, Tom.
Who?
I didn't want to have to type this out because some of these young people in the chat won't remember. But in the Pink Panther cartoons, the little painter guy, that's you.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
He had a little black outfit, didn't he? In a palette, those curved palettes and a brush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I look like nothing like him, but okay. If you say so. I try to agree with my guests so they'll.
I mean, I already nailed you with Angry Grandma. It's hard to even compare
I
that.
know. I'm getting ready to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
I don't
cry.
know. You need to send her a cease and desist letter that you want some royalties off that.
How many people in this show has ever had heard of the angry grandma before Scott?
Uh, I'd seen some memes come up on YouTube. I mean, some shorts come up on YouTube before Scott mentioned her.
I never had heard of her before.
I thought, what the heck is this lady?
She's got crazy followers. Skip
You know,
That,
ass.
she looks like my dad's mother.
that one where she's visiting Santa was great.
She's got 4.6 million followers on TikTok.
I know. I mean, seriously, but it's easier to get stuff on.
I don't know which
On.
one to choose.
Good morning, John. Vintage. I didn't see you come in, hon. Sorry. I hope you're. I think you're a girl. I think you're a chick.
Boris on Rocky and Bullwinkle show.
Hey, don't you be misgendering people.
Yeah. Um.
You're gonna have the alphabet mafia or whoever they are.
Oh, they've got their own problems to deal with right now. Not to worry about some little pissant show like me.
It's in the sheer stupidity and the waste is amazing. What they keep uncovering, and they are currently, I think they're at the IRS right now, or their guy. They've got some people in the IRS. It's going to be very interesting to see the waste is going to be there too.
I have a good friend,
I want to see
and
him
their
go
son.
after uh, food card fraud. What do you call
Oh
those?
yeah,
Food,
medic, yeah, the food stamps and stuff.
EBT.
food stamp card.
EBT.
The fraud on there is tens of billions.
Yeah.
I mean,
Need
did nobody order a 32 or $37,000 transgender? Was it a calendar or a picture or whatever the hell it was?
Nope. But a friend of mine's son has decided he's not transgender anymore. Thankfully, he hadn't done any of the hormones or any of that kind of stuff. And he called me to tell me about it, and I said, "Okay."
I mean,
He's
we're all old. Everybody knows. You had the friends that the little boys that were slightly different, and the girls that were into
tomboys.
sports and stuff, and they okay, so maybe they ended up playing softball or they did stuff, but it's just they just did what they wanted to do. It didn't make them all you were the wrong at birth. I mean, it's a
I
mental disease. If you look at these people, like I saw the crazy one yesterday. What's her name? Cynthia or whatever from Sex and the City. Both of her kids are trans. Every kid she knows is trans. I'm like, it's a fucking mental disease. Y'all are idiots. All these damn celebrities trying to. It's.
well, what's his name? Brad and Angelina. Their daughter that was in the media all the time. Apparently, she's a little girl again. Because I've seen pictures of her and she's all dressed up going to the midnight ball and everything.
But just think about it. If our parents had been that way, I mean, how many of us? There would be so many fucking firefighters that there would be nothing else because or police officers because how many is there a little boy at some point in there at between 4 and 7 didn't want to be a fireman or a policeman and if that would have been it, but if you let us decide then there'd have been no other careers.
That's right. Or Superman. I mean, little boys would be dead now because they jumped off the damn house. You know?
Oh my God, we were growing up. He'd be Evil Knievel. We'd all be dead.
Yeah, people. There was a boy in our town that he would jump people's cars with his bicycle. His his social security next. But
I
yeah,
watched something.
I've been in food. I mean, in Walmart, and these people are paying with EBT and food stamps, and they've got stuff that I can afford to buy. I choose not to just choose not to buy all these big thick steaks and all this kind of stuff, which I guess that's on me, but that's coming out of my pocket. But they have all these groceries and things like that. I'm like, okay, is that your allotment for the damn year, week, month?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I mean, because you're not allowed to grow up anymore and experience whatever. I mean, it's just insane.
Well, first of all, kids grow up too fast. You know, um, they just don't. And I was listening to a guy talk one night. He was talking to a bunch of teenagers, and he's like, "You got to remember, your life is this long, and being a child and no responsibilities for most kids
Is that
is this
yeah.
long." He said, "So you need to enjoy this amount before you get all to this other amount that you don't have any choice that you got to participate in."
I JT Kennedy got on a roll yesterday. If y'all hadn't seen John Kennedy him carrying on yesterday, he's worth he could break the whole damn internet if enough people listen to that. I
Is
mean, he
he
is
the old guy from?
from Louisiana. He
Oh, I
is
love
so
him.
God. He is so funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's great.
What are you talking about? That's when he needs to pick up his phone and hold it down to his mic and play
he
play
said,
great. What the fuck is she talking about?
"Yeah, like y'all are getting so mad about USA ID. Tomorrow is going to be the Department of Education."
Well, that's going to send the
Oh
education
yeah, I
teachers.
know he's damn sure gonna destroy the Department of Education. It's gonna be over.
Age of Social Security has millions of people on the rolls over the age of 112. Yeah, there should be at least a daggum flagger subroutine in, but when the checks are going out that says, "Oh, this person is 103, we need to send this to be validated." You know,
And the craziest thing is it only how many years did it take? Trump is a freaking Democrat. From when I was old enough to remember until about 10 years ago, Trump was a freaking Democrat. JFK is a freaking Democrat. For God's sake, Tulsi Gabbard, who they're having a fit about, ran for president on the Democratic ticket just 4 years ago. I mean, it's that's the thing people miss is Trump's coalition is not he's a Republican. My ass. He's no more conservative than anything. If I challenge you, if you don't remember, put the things he says against what what Bill said. They're damn near word for word.
Bud stock is up. Lag. Are you being serious?
Oh,
So
oh, Mitch is about to. We're about to have a funeral for Mitch. Damn.
Mitch?
what the heck happened with the post office in China? They banned it and then they put it back in the next day. What the hell?
Because they didn't. I asked my post. I got to the bank at the post office yesterday. I'm like, Letitia, could y'all have at least lasted more than 24 hours? I'm trying to tell the world that y'all have shut down China Post, and 20 minutes later, it's back up again. She said they couldn't figure out how to charge the 10% coming in, and they wanted every package that was already in backlog to be charged. Moving, so I think there's a million package back order. backlog that hasn't come in through yet that was going to be charged at 10%. So
Charge it to the
charge it to the sender and let's go.
no, charge to
But the
charge it to
problem
the
is
receivers now. Charge it to the receivers, and maybe they'll quit buying shit from China.
so the problem is these things get implemented so fast right this second. Trump's got their head spinning. It's implemented so fast that they don't logistically. So they figured it out, and then we're like, okay, come on.
Who needs to retire? Mitch McConnell, Anissa?
So
Oh,
I told you I ain't crazy. James said the same thing. They were very close at one time. It's a famous thing. Whenever was it Oprah or Hillary? One of them telling that Trump he should run for president. I think it's Hillary telling that Trump should run for president.
and then he did and beat her. She's a douche.
You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, we got Rockstar Flipper's head spinning too.
What's going on with Rockstar?
Oh, trying to keep up with the shipping changes. But yeah, they had to cancel it because there were no logistics for charging them 10%. Okay. Somebody in business could probably show them in about 30 minutes how to do that.
Yeah. Probably so. Oprah?
Yeah. Well, they figured it out, so it's it's back going again. But they just need to do away with that damn China post. That Nixon's still haunting us with that crazy mess.
Um,
I remember folks back in the days saying, "Oh, how wonderful it was! Nixon went to China and talked trade deals with him, and everything was going to be great." People loved him in that until it started taking manufacturing out of the United States. And
What have you've been playing with Chat GPT to make you a logo there, Tom?
huh?
You've been playing with Chat GPT to make your logo.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? It'd be a whole lot better too if it had some rainbow colors in it to accentuate your queenness.
That's all I got to say about that. So unless,
yeah,
so
make
unless,
one, uh, make one up, Scott. Make one up with angry grandma in the middle of his logo.
oh god,
Sorry, Tom.
you people are just.
You're just an easy target, Tom. I'm old and decrepit, and I got my stuff Scott messes with me on. But
Established on 2015. That's wishful thinking. But Chat GPT couldn't go down to like the 1800s.
I kiss my ass, Scott. Because it's been a while. I mean,
Oh.
it has been a while since the resellers, which I was not one of the first ones. There was a bunch of resellers before me. I mean,
Yeah.
time is going by.
JT's right. It does look like something that would be on the middle of a cigar wrapper. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I actually do like it. I'm just messing with you.
Okay. Well, it needs to be tweaked. I'm probably going to send it to somebody and have them to tweak it. A real graphic artist.
Yeah. The heck with that. I'm allergic to that kind of spending money.
Oh, you can get it done cheap.
I know. Chat GPT will make you one real cheap.
Yeah, it took me like 45 times to get it that close. And I was probably irritating the hell out of Craig because I was like, Craig, because he was helping me with it.
He deserves it.
You source a lot from China, John? You know, Roberta was like, we were talking about it about Temu yesterday, and Roberta was looking at she was looking at their catalog, and she's like, "Do you need a backhoe?" And I'm like, "No, but how much are they?" She said, "Oh, it's $6,000 with free shipping." And I'm like, "Okay, it's a small one. Is it gasoline or electric?" And she said, "Yeah, fiver, James." Um, she said, "It's gasoline. It's got a 17 horsepower motor in it." So anyway, we were laughing about that free shipping, but it was shipped locally, so they've got warehouses here in the states.
Yeah, there's so many. There's just it's amazing when you're listing on these sites and the free shipping. I'm like, the, the people don't know how to. They don't know how to math.
They don't have
I mean,
math.
math is hard.
China will just send it now through Pakistan, India, and Southeast Asia countries. That's what Felix says. And I kind of agree with you there.
But
For here in the U.S., anything under $800 has no customs. Oh, he's such a dick. Excuse me. He's such a penis. If math was easy, you all wouldn't be resellers. But you gotta figure other things into it besides just the money, Felix. I mean, if you're making okay money and you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, just the aggravation of not having to deal, or the lack of aggravation of having to deal with a boss because I gotta stay home today because my kid's sick, or my kid's gotta go to the doctor. I put that value in that up there with the actual money that you make.
so, Felix, you're somewhat right. Uh, I thought that was the case. Uh, they made some changes, and not everything under $800 is that. I think that might have been part of the USPS's problem too. Is they changed some of the de minimis. It's called de minimis rules. Anything under 800, and they certain goods are taxed no matter whether they're $1 or 1,000.
Mr. Sadie, if you come to Nashville, I'll buy you a 6 pack of Mick Ultra. Oh Lord, people find a reason to hash on everybody. So Todd, you got you still got to do your airfare, right? Your airline tickets.
No, I did those. Those were like $400 for airfare and
Let's everybody sell something.
Are you
200 something for hotel. $38 for parking. I'm already into this trip. $600. Oh well.
Well, you sold 250 yesterday. You're almost there.
Yeah.
Todd? You only live once, you know, and some of these old assholes might not be around by next year.
But I got a free ride. Jake said he was going to pick me up. So yay.
You might have to ride in his van. His Jeep's out. He went to start it yesterday, and his Jeep wouldn't start. So he's
That's
right.
all right.
He's like, "What is this?" He called me last night. Does it sound all right? I'm like, it sounds like you're in a cave in a car. He goes, "Yeah, I'm driving the big van. The Jeep wouldn't start."
That's fine. He can throw a mattress in there and I can take a nap while he's driving.
Uh, yeah, You've never ridden in one of them Sprinter 4x4s. You ain't gonna be napping shit down the road.
Um,
They a rough ride.
No, the problem is, he's got the same model my brother has, and because the 4x4 sits up higher, I mean, it's got a tall profile. When the wind comes into the side of it, the computer adjusts it. So you could be going along and the wind hits you from this side, the front end drops on this side to compensate for the wind. And the first couple times you're driving along and all of a sudden it dips like 6 or 8 inches, it'll get your attention.
It dips that far.
That's a pucker moment for you the first couple times that happens.
6 to 8 inches it drops. Jeez.
Yeah, just on the one either left or the right, depending on the opposite of the wind, to keep you from blowing over.
I mean, that's a good feature, but I didn't realize it would go that far up and down. Jeez.
no lag. Like says, inflation incoming with these tariff prices. People will find out what they really want, what they really, really want. They need that because they won't buy it. You know, when the prices of stuff goes up, you don't buy it. So, um, I think that's going to. I think it's really going to show what people really need and really what they want to spend the money for. Because the people that are spending several $1,000s for a damn purse, like a Nissa, um, they don't have any problems paying the tariffs. Where's she at?
Yeah, there's a certain segment of the population that it don't matter what they charge. You know, when you got Felix's money, it don't matter whether it's $1,000, $10,000. You just pay for it. You can see Felix's backyard. He's probably got them little construction stakes all like, we think, oh, he's putting in the irrigation system. No, that's just where he's got all his money buried in all these little flags and mark which
Yeah.
ones they are.
When Todd kicks off, there'll probably be a backhoe or two in the backyard, just digging up, looking for damn cans of damn money he's got buried out there.
135,000. How many little Thai boys do you get for that, Felix?
Yeah. You really like Thailand, Felix.
I don't know.
Um,
Bum, bum.
all right.
That's the oil rigs.
Because I thought for 135,000 you should be able to buy the whole country.
Yes, James, I understand the fact that if we don't spend, then people are not manufacturing and people don't have jobs and stores don't have customers and employees don't have jobs. But when all this useless shit is coming from outside the country, um, and most people do not buy in stores anymore. They do everything through Amazon or Walmart, places like that. I don't know whether that's the case anymore. I mean, I have a feeling that if the internet in the United States went down for 48 hours, it would do more damage than this tariffs will. Because it would
Uh,
be.
yeah, Vintage Memory's got a great point. So Argentina announced that they're going to lead the World Health Organization like us. Just look at the countries. Germany is currently enacting laws to lock down their borders. There are quite a few countries through Europe that are saying, enough's enough.
I mean, the folks in the UK are having a hell of a time. Mr. Bumcrack. Good morning, Jennifer. I'm sorry if you came in and I didn't say hello to you already.
No, she just got here.
James, let me explain something to you. Y'all only see me in this shit stuff I get from Walmart. My good shirts are made over here by South Park Mall. I go in and they fit me and they make them right there. Not right there, but I mean then, but right there. My good stuff is not off the rack.
Yeah, don't y'all know he knows Omar? Come on.
Uh, I think it's stupid as hell to go to a department store and spend $4,000 for a nice suit, and for $2,500 you can have one made. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous.
Is that Omar's growing rates these days?
Do I?
Is that Omar's going rates these days?
Yeah.
You don't get the joke, do you?
Uh.
Omar the tent maker.
Oh, Omar the tent maker. Yeah. Actually, I go to Charlotte Tent and Awning. Remember that, Charlotte Tent and Awning. You can exchange. You can change Charlotte for whatever you want.
So if you mention you
Alabama
saw
tent and awning.
here, if you mention you saw here on Queen City Picker, you get a 10% discount.
That's right. Uh, when you buy high quality stuff and take care of it, it lasts a lot. Isn't that right, Felix?
That's why Felix was going to Thailand right there. He
It was an episode of the British car show with the three obnoxious guys on it. They went to Vietnam, and they went to Vietnam and they had some suits made, and the little short guy that's on there, he looks at the camera and he says, "Listen, seriously, no jokes aside, it cost me $5,000 in London to have this suit made that I got made for $200."
Oh my God, Jeremy Clarkson's the best on that show.
I can't stand him. He gets on my damn nerves. Sergey loves him.
I love Jeremy Clarkson. He's the best.
And the farm, or it's Jeremy Clarkson's The Farm or something like that on uh, Prime. Top Gear. That's it, Felix. I like some of their episodes, but Jeremy just gets on. They're like three little boys.
They're like children. Oh, that's hilarious.
It's stupid. I mean, it's crazy. And Jeremy is just a dumbass. I mean, really. I hope he's a lot smarter than he comes across on the show.
Hell, he kept it going. How long was it? That show ran for what? How many years did that show run?
I don't know, but it's also, they got in trouble and they fired, or Jeremy got fired because of some shit he did down in South America. Actually, I was checking my farm just before I got on here, and you know what I've decided?
13 years.
I'm going to do a nighttime stream of me farming one night.
Yeah, what Richard Hammond and James made between the three of them just bumbling. It's like the Three Stooges in cars. I mean, there's nothing better.
But you look at the show and you look. It's three different car guys, and how their taste in vehicles are so much different. You know, what's the big guy's name? Not Jeremy, the other one.
James May.
James a licensed pilot. He can fly just about anything, but he's scared of heights.
And then there was a U.S. version of it. I still follow the one guy, the bearded guy out of Georgia. What's his name? Let's ask Gemini.
Yeah, I know that would be gripping television, Javis.
Oh, Rutledge Wood.
Jeremy has such an anti-USA attitude that's what turns me off on him. But that will be gripping television. I know, Jabez, but you know what? I share. And that might turn some people on to farming.
Yeah, JT, they're probably putting on their best negligee for Todd to come see him right now.
That's right. And which, speaking of, the farming stream sounds exciting. Yeah, I know, tactical. I know that sounds exciting. But just, I don't care. I'm playing the game that I like to play. Todd
All right,
and Todd and Mr. Sadie, they sit down and they play poker. That's their game of choice.
all right, John. That'll give me something to play in the background. James May, the reassembler.
But my favorite Top Gear episodes is the one where they drive it. It's one of the specials. It's when they're driving across Africa and when they're going down the Amazon River across South America. Hey, Glenn. All right,
So
Todd,
y'all didn't realize, but I was originally the Stig.
you were the stick.
That's why I use all my talents in a minivan now.
Okay. Hey, honey. All right, the boss is home. Todd's got to go see his girlfriends. He's got to splash on some high karate.
Yep.
You must have a good supply of that. Do you pick it up at yard sales when you find it?
Yeah, it's hard to keep it in supply because everyone I get I sell.
So if y'all run
Especially,
across any high karate at yard sales and stuff like that, y'all be sure to pick it up and send it to Todd, so he can keep his supply going. So anyway, thanks for joining in. Thanks to Todd and Scott for coming in. I appreciate it. You know, you guys are always welcome to come in. Anybody in the audience. I've been trying to get Anissa to, and she just don't want to do it.
yeah,
I think she's afraid that she would have to start her own show because everybody would want to see her.
Scott did get you canceled today. It's a good day. Uh, yeah, I got to
Dang it.
give the Lutherans hell today. So
Yeah. So anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow over on Todd's show. Thanks again, everybody. Hit that like button and comment. I enjoy reading the comments, so y'all be sure and comment, especially JT and that lot. So anyway, y'all have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.